Hi Brenda, hi Juanita. Whoops. Oh my god. Stay, don't move. Hi Donna. Something is just not good with my camera. Makes me crazy. Hi Jennifer. Okay. Drinking a little bit of tea until people will come in. Still have 6 minutes to go. And I hope I have everything in place. There's always something in the last minute that I'm not sure I got. Okay, let's see. A fundraiser for a new camera. I don't know. I'm not in the business of, I don't know, collecting money. Yeah, that's a happy whale. Okay. I've got some acrylic colors. Yeah, some watercolors. I think I'm covered. Let's hope so. Okay, so we talked last live about I talked about making a whimsical whale. Went looking for a whale that I liked. I had some in a coloring book that I thought I was going to use and then decided on something else. And I went looking. It's very simple to find all kinds of printables. You just do either Google search or go on Pinterest. Just do a search like free coloring pages, printables. And I found this whale, which I really liked, but I'm not interested in coloring it. I just wanted it for the overall shape. So that's what I've done here. I took this whale and just outlined the shape, and I was going to use it, but then I figured that I want to work on this size of paper, which is going into my larger art journal, which is comprised of this size of paper, and it's glued back to back. So I needed to do a larger whale. That's what I decided, because this whale looked kind of lost on this page. So what I've done is I've just eyeballed it. I put it here, I eyeballed it and made another whale, just bigger, on this watercolor paper. So now in my freebie, in my website, in the freebies, I put this as a template. If you want to use it, if you want to enlarge it, you can probably can. I just wanted you to have some kind of a template if you want to do something similar. Mine is just a little bigger, and again, this is just eyeballing it. It's not a perfect match for this one. Okay, so I'm moving this aside because it doesn't matter right now. And let's see what's going on in the chat. UK 4:25. Here it's almost 11:30. Hi, Red Rosie. Yes, in Israel. Jojo, hello. Hi, Lynn. Okay, so that's my whale. And I wanted to color it with watercolors. Don't know why, just that's what I felt like. So my well is going to be with watercolors. Background, I'm planning on acrylic paint, and we'll see where it gets me. I'm not completely sure how it's going to be. I'm just playing. So watercolors, I think I'll go with this one. Okay, so for my oil, I'm going a kind of a bluish, I think. And just to make my life easier, I'm doing it by putting water where I want my color to go. It's just easier and more controllable than other method. So I'm just putting water where I want the paint to go. Now sometimes by the time I'm covering everything with water, some get soaked in, which is okay. I can go and put more again. It's not that important, at least not for me. Let's see, I think I'll take a little bit from this and just start putting it. I'm starting with less paint and spreading it. I can always go back and add more. I'm not overly concerned about the color of the whale. I'm planning on stamping on it and having fun with it. I'm planning on flowers on my whale, so, and I'm being more I'm putting more paint at the bottom than the top of my well, so it gives it a more dimensional look. Yeah, something like that. Again, not overly concerned. Okay, I think I'll change for another blue, a little bit different shade. Again, not completely planned, I'm just having fun with it. No, I think I'll just go with the same. Maybe here I'll go with a different shade of blue. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I started with the whale just because I needed to to dry so I can work on it with the other stuff that I'm planning. On a smaller areas like the fin, I'm just putting the watercolor directly and not going by putting water first and then letting the watercolor spread. And I'm not worried about going outside the lines because I will have to fussy cut it later on. So it really doesn't matter if I'm outside the black line. Yeah. Okay. So a good start for the whale. I have my base color. And now I just need this to dry so I can work on it with all kinds of stuff on top of it. So I'm just going to put it aside and we're going to go and start with the background. Okay, let's see what I've missed in the chat. Is the whale going to be all in the water or spouting? All in the water. This is an A3. I always start earlier just to set up because I can only do the setting of the camera beforehand and see where everything goes, and I try to be prepared and set up by the time it's 11:30. And I don't think I've done anything special beforehand. Hi, Celine. What watercolors? This one is Paul Rubens watercolors. I also brought this set. This is Pelican. I don't think they make them anymore. I've got this like 3 decades, if not more. So, and I've got some others from non-brand. That's just what I picked. Let's see. Okay, so now we are starting with the background. I've got cream color, I've got this light blue, I've got other blues here and we'll see where it gets me. I need this to be a little bit different from the whale, although mostly it's going to get covered. This is just a base layer of color that I want in the background, so I'm not overly concerned. And as you can see, I'm putting quite a bit of paint here and directly on the page. Whatever will be, will be. Okay, large soft brush. This is a makeup brush that I use. And I'm starting here. I decided that I wanted, let's say, a source of light here in the corner. And I'm just going like this. Oopsie, I'm trying to stay on the mat just so my desk won't be completely covered with paint. And just the mat I can take quite easily downstairs and clean it. Okay, so I'm trying to put the paint here. Okay, so got this corner, and I'm just going to go back and forth, and I'm probably gonna get more paint just so I can blend it better, but not overly concerned with this. Gonna stencil on it, maybe stamp on it. This is just a base coat. Maybe add a little bit of water, it will probably help along. I wanted to work quite with dry brush. I'm taking another brush with water just because the other one is loaded with paint, and this one will help me blend more. Okay, again trying you see, I'm just going back and forth until I get what I want, and I'm probably going to add more of the cream color here, which almost got completely covered. Never enough space, for God's sake. Okay, cream color. Okay. I think I'll take a baby wipe and make some more. I don't know why I'm taking all this time when I know most of it is gonna get covered, but that's okay. That's just part of working it until you get what you want. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more blue here. Yeah. And sometimes I make a mess. That's okay. There is always more paint. Yeah. And now like this, and I'm happy. Happy, happy, happy. Okay. Let's see. Who did I miss? Hi, Tricia. Okay, so that was the start. Now I want to do some seaweed. I've got 3 stencils that I've made in the past. I'm going to move this aside for a minute because I want you to show you the stencils, but I want to show you how easy it is to do seaweeds without even stencils. So this is one. There is an, oopsie, here is another one. I cut them by hand. This is acetate, and here is another one. So these two are the easiest and can be done without a stencil. This is just to, stencil is just to make my life easier. That's it. So let's see, I need another baby wipe. Okay. And of course, I've wasted paint on my hands. Yep. Okay. So I'll just wipe a little bit, and I want to show you how easy it is to make seaweeds. Okay. So I'm gonna take a page, just a blank page. Here we go. And let's take any kind of marker, just let's see. This one works hardly. Let's take another one. Okay, so one shape goes like this, and I always go with the wavy line, and then you start doing this kind of waves. You get here and you just continue, and ta-da, you've got a seaweed, and you can go like this and do any shapes, any size you want. You see? Very, very easy. So that's one. And the other one, even easier. Here I'm just going to take a pencil to demonstrate. You start with this kind of shape, a leaf shape, some kind of a leaf shape. And basically you take out little triangles along the way, like so. And just so you will see what I'm talking about, I'm just going now. Later on, I can just get rid of the pencil line. So this marker is not great, but that's okay. I'll just continue with this so you can see what I'm talking about. And of course, I'm just demonstrating with a marker because it's faster. You can do it with whatever you want. And basically this is it. And when you're finished coloring, you just go with the eraser and get rid of the pencil lines. And this is just the second way to go about seaweeds. And if you're really wanting to do the third one, that I have a stencil, again, I'm going with this kind of a wavy line for like the spine of the seaweed, and then I go and do I don't know what to call this, wavy leaves. And there is no rhyme or reason to it, okay? And of course, you don't have to do seaweed. If you've got other stencils that you like, you can do starfish, you can do corals. Corals are really simple to do. They go with all kinds of shapes and you can have fun with it. Here we go. I'm making some kind of a coral shape. Anyone can do it, okay? So here we go, seaweeds and coral. So that's that. Back to the background. So stencils. I've got the stencils and I'm starting with, I think, this one or this one. I want a darker green in the back. So let's see. I don't need the watercolors anymore, so let's move this aside. So maybe I'll have a little bit more space. A little bit. Not much, but little. Okay, so here we go. I'll put some of this here. Greenish color. And another one darker. Okay. And I need a makeup sponge. Makeup sponge I've got. And I'm just taking the dry paint off. Okay. So what I'm going to do is just start putting some seaweed in the back. And let's start with the lighter color. Again, lighter color towards the top. Probably should have gone with a lighter, even lighter color, but I'm going with this and we'll see if I need to lighten it more. And now I'm dipping into the darker color and going back and forth. It just helps blend between the two, so I don't have harsh lines in between two colors. I'm not overly concerned about precision here. It's still part of the background. The main thing is the whale. I'm thinking I need some dark blue also, just to have fun with what's going on in the back. Yeah, okay. So I'll just bring some dark blue to the mix, and let's see. I think I'll use just this stencil, at least now that's what I'm thinking. We'll see as, as I go along. Maybe I'll add something else. Okay, so I'm taking from the blue now, and I'm a little bit overlapping here. I'm dipping into the dark green and mixing it with the dark blue. Again, just having fun and creating in between color just by using whatever I've got here. Not sure yet, but maybe I will go and do some contour line later on. First, I want to see how I'm staging the scene here. Yeah. Maybe now change for another one, another shape of seaweed. Maybe. Yeah, let's go for it. Where did I put the sponge? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see what I've missed in the chat. The freebie whale is on my website in the freebie section. When I finish the live, I will put the link in the description box. In my notification of the live, there is also a link to the whale. So okay, let's see. I'm just mixing up the colors I've got here, the green and blues in turquoise, whatever, just so it won't be one solid color, and that each one will be different from the one next to it. That's it. I could have decided to go with other colors. It doesn't have to be greens and blues. Underwater, you can do whatever you want. Imagine whatever a underwater scene you like. Especially if you're going for whimsical, which is what I'm going to do. This one, I'm going to do the like a stem with just a marker. But right now, I'm just continuing. The seaweed is always greener in someone else's lake. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, so much fun. Eh, dancing seaweeds. Okay, takes time. It's easier that I have the stencil, but it takes time, and I could probably have done it freehand. That's okay. Part of the process. Yeah. Mm, I feel like this is too empty here, so I'm going to do one like off the edge, a little bit off the edge of the page. Yeah, it will take shape. Mm, it could probably use some contour line. We'll see. I'll leave it for last. Don't know if you can see, but I'm taking from both colors, the dark blue and the dark green, and just creating an in-between. Okay, let's see. My hand is getting tired from all this stenciling. Okay, let's do another one here, and a little bit like this. Okay, that's the start. Let's see. I'm looking for a marker that will work for me. Yeah. Okay, so I've got the start, and let's check what's going on in the chat. Hi, Desiree, Nadine. Great to have you here, Nadine. Some bubbles, probably. We'll see. Bubbles is the the easiest thing to do. You just pick any circle, round object you have in all kinds of sizes, lids, and all kinds of stuff that is round, and you decide about the color, and it can be one color like white, and it can be many colors, up to you. I'm not yet at the bubbles stage, so we'll see how it goes. The name of the group is Noit Art, share, support, and something. Just do a Noit Art search in Facebook, I think. Yeah. Oh, here we go. So Celine wrote it. Noit Art, share, inspire, support. We are wanting bubbles. You're wanting bubbles. Okay. First, I'm going to go back to my whale. Let's hope it's almost dry enough that I can play on it. I'll just move this for now because I know myself. I'll find myself deep in paint, and then I will find myself smearing that paint all over things that don't need to be smeared. So we are going whimsical, and I wanted some flowers on my wheel. I took out all kinds of stamps I've got, and let's see, I'm not sure about this, so I'm leaving it be. And maybe this, let's see. Well, let's have fun. I'm taking, this is craft foam, just easier to put paint on it. I'm looking for a yellow and to put some yellow and orange. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use a brayer to spread the paint, so I will have a nice even layer of paint here. And here we go again, it's on my fingers. Okay, brayer. If you have a gel plate, you can use your gel plate. So here we go. And let's take an acrylic block, and whatever will be, will be. Again, I'm doing a outside the lines because I'm going to fussy cut it later, so I don't care. Yeah. I'm just trying to pick from the yellow and the orange, and I want all kinds of sizes. Right now I'm just using this small stamp of flower. Of course I could have gone and done flowers by hand. You can do all kinds of stuff. Let's see, just if you are using this kind of stamps or rubber stamps, just wipe them after you're finished because you don't want the acrylic paint to dry on them. Let's see, maybe I'll do smaller ones later on. I just want to grab something a little bit larger, not sure what. Let's try this one. Yeah, I like it. Starting to take shape. I like it. Okay, another one. Something fun, something fun. Maybe this one. Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking, let's clean this one. I'm thinking of adding another color to the mix, maybe green, and maybe I'll use just a stamp pad instead of acrylic paint. I think I'm done with this yellow and orange color, and let's see. I'm just taking one of my notebooks for a leftover paint, and I'm going to use the paint on one of the pages. Nothing goes to waste. Yep, finished with this. And green. What kind of green do I want? Let's see. There is never the exact color that I want, so here we go. Again with the acrylic paint. Oops. Stay. Once again. Okay. What else? Maybe this one. Maybe let it be. I still feel like I need something else here, and it's not whimsical enough for me. I'm just again cleaning the leftover paint in another page in my notebook. So that's that. And let's see. I've got acrylic markers. You can hardly see this yellow. I'm trying for, something more noticeable. So again with the yellow, and I'm picking up a Q-tip. Yeah, just adding some dots. I'm just having fun with it. You can do whatever you like. You can doodle on, and you can stamp, and you can stencil. Sky's the limit. I really like the dots, so I'm just continuing. Let's see. I don't know. I'm having too much fun here. We'll see. I think I'll add more after I'll see it on the page. I'll start just by going over the black line in several places that I came out of it. And then I'll fussy cut it. Some of the paint is still wet. Okay, I need to let the paint dry per usual. before I'm ruining another marker. Okay, I'm going to put this aside for now. And you wanted bubbles, we'll go with bubbles. I'll just need a little bit to clear things here so I can work. Okay, let's see, bubbles. Let's go and put some white, and I'm not keeping the bubbles only for acrylic booger. I'm not keeping the bubbles only for the whale. I'm going to spread them all about. Now I need to find the scissors that I dropped. Okay, I told you there's not enough space. I need to clear some of what is going on here. And let's see. I'm putting a little bit of the light blue. Don't know how much of it will be noticeable, but that's okay. So I need to pick some circles. Maybe this one, and I'm looking for something smaller. And maybe this one. We'll start with this. Okay. Okay. Again, spreading the paint. I'm kind of stamping them with the movement of the seaweeds. And I'll probably get another one that is smaller. I hope you can see it. There is a glare from my light fixture, so it's a little bit difficult to see what I'm doing, which is a shame. Okay. Let's find something smaller. I'm just going to use the cap from one of my felt pens. probably enough, but I'm really having fun. Okay, I really hope that you can see this. Let's wipe this down, back in place. And once again, using the leftover paint, just so you can see, just making, even if it's just white, just building layers, and I will have one more painty paper to play with later on, so nothing goes to waste. I even got here some yellow left from the dots. Some of my best painty papers are these ones that I just smear paint that I have left. Okay. Just cleaning a little bit the brayer on the baby wipe. Okay, so back to my whale in the hopes that it's dry. Yeah, okay. Okay, if I need any fixing, I'll do it later on. I'll just start fussy cutting it. Yay! Finished cutting it. Yay! Okay. Just some fixing. Let's see how it looks. Ooh, okay, it's starting to take shape. And I need to to drink something. I'm parched. Okay. Let's see. I probably missed a lot in the chat. Let's see. Whoa. I'm going back. Thank you, Jean. He looks very lovely, or she, whatever. He's non-binary. He's whimsical. Oh, the love boat. Oh, yeah. He looks like a wretch. He has chicken pox. Bye, Caroline. I'm still reading. Okay. Wow, I was parched. Okay, so we've got this. I still think my well needs work, but this is where I'm putting it. And I'm going to glue it to my page. Where is my glue? And I'm not finished, not with the whale, not with the seaweeds. Maybe there will be more bubbles. And I'm not finished being whimsical. Okay. So I'm putting it here. And just want to make sure it's stuck. Okay. So, I'm bringing back my stencils. I want some in the foreground, just like two that will go a little bit on top, so he's in between the seaweeds. I just want it to be, I don't want to cover too much, so I'm debating how to go about it. Let's see. And because it's going to be in the foreground, I'll use a lighter color than I used on the seaweeds in the back. Maybe, no, I don't want to use this one. Okay, let's see. I'm going to bring back the paints I've got here. That's why I didn't use them yet in my notebook for leftover paint. I'm adding a little bit here of the cream so I can lighten the color. And I can't find my sponge, my makeup sponge, so I'm just gonna take a new one. And let's see, I'm gonna place one seaweed here. Okay, here goes nothing. Okay, of course it needs to be more defined. This is just the start. Again, also the back, the ones in the back still need work. I'm more about the placement now than anything else. I want another seaweed. I just don't want it to be here on his face. I want to go over maybe, well, maybe I'm going to do one here, a small one here, and we'll see if I'll add another one. I need it a little bit lighter, so I'm going to go with a little bit more of the cream color. Okay, again, it will need more work, and I'm going to add one here. Okay, starting to like it. So that's good. And this one here is floating. Kept bothering me. Okay, so now what I want to do, again, let's move this. I'm thinking of going around with this white pen around at least this ones, and maybe another color for the ones in the background. Yeah. And I'm going about it loosely, like I like to do. If you're doing something like that, you can do precise if that's what you like. I think it just helps not only define the shape, it also helps to the whimsical feel of the page. And I don't know why I'm thinking about using the same stamps I used on the whale, either to put them on some of the seaweeds or just spread them around my background. I'm not sure yet First, I need to do this and see how everything looks before I'm doing it. I need to be careful keeping it whimsical without making it look something like from SpongeBob. Oh, I like it. I really, really like it. The white contour line is making a difference. And that's even before I started with the seaweeds in the back. Okay, moving on to this one. Oh, I like it. I think I'll go with black contour line in the back. I've got black contour line on my well, so it should be fine. Let's see. I'll start here and we'll see. Again, I'm going about it very, very loosely. I'm going like a 2 times around the shape, what I like to call squiggly line. If you are following my videos, you know how I like to do it. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing now, the squiggly line. Very, very loose. Just need to check where my shapes are overlapping. If you don't like Whimsical, you could do the same thing, just not Whimsical. Go and do a, well, under the sea theme without all this Whimsical and all these squiggly lines. You can take it to another place altogether. I should probably have warned you in the start that some of it is going to be covered. I don't know how much of it you can see, which is a shame, but at least at the end I can post a photo of it in the Facebook group, in the thumbnail, so you can see all the details. Well, this marker is dead. Need another marker. Let's see. Nope, not this one's. Where is the rest of them? Of the same markers. Well, let's go look. No. Okay. Let's hope this one will do the job. I can't find the same exact one like I've used. Okay. These are cheap markers, permanent markers with dual tip, and they are supposed to be for CDs and DVDs. Not that I know anyone who uses CDs and DVDs anymore, but I don't care. They are cheap, they are available at the cheap store, and they are doing the job quite nicely. And anything that is considered office supply is always cheaper. I love the squiggly line. Okay, almost. Okay, I'm parched. Okay, so um, thinking, thinking here. I really want something of the whimsical flowers that I have on the wall showing up somewhere outside. And let's see. Oops, too much. Never mind. Mm, okay. I'm going inside the bubbles. Yeah. Went whimsical all the way. I should probably check the chat. Looking for a smaller flower to go inside the smaller circles. I think I'll do some outside the bubbles. I'll just add some from the orange. I'm already liking what's going on here. Yeah. Just having fun. I like things going outside the edges. So yeah. Okay. Gonna wipe this and my hands. And now I'm thinking of doing yellow dots like on the inside of the like the spine of the seaweeds. Oh my god. Way too much fun is going here. Okay. Just trying to get most of the paint out of my hands. Okay. So finished with the stamps. Although just maybe one more. Something is bothering me. Yeah. Don't know why. So let's see. Again, I'm going for it. Let's hope it will look okay. I'm using a stylus this time instead of a Q-tip to do dots. I don't know if I will go and do it for the ones in the back. We'll see. Hmm, I really like it. Okay. I really like it, so I'm tempted to do more. By Celine, by Aline, by Juanita. Let's see what I've missed. Oh, I've missed a lot. I'm going back. Silicone glue, yes. Free Willy. Whimsy the whale. Yeah, it can work. Pink and purple amongst the seaweed. Pink, no, no way. Purple might go with the back seaweed. We'll see. Bling, no, I don't think so. Mm, baby starfish, maybe. The seaweed is my stencil. And I showed at the beginning of the live how to do it without the stencil. I've smeared something here. Okay, here we go. I've got lots of wet paint here, especially the dots. Hi, Beth Ann. Okay, so I'm going with your suggestion and I'm going to add another color that and maybe magenta. What's the worst that could happen? I'm going with magenta dots. I just need to keep my hand out of other wet dots that I've got. I can hear my hubby snoring. I've got wet paint here. Okay, another one. Mm, okay. Oof. I really didn't plan on all these dots. Okay. Oh boy. Just a hint. Okay. Need to step back and see if I need to add something or let it be. Mm-hmm. Seems okay. I I I think what I've got on the wheel needs a little bit more work, but probably something with a very fine point like a gel pen. Not sure what, so I'm leaving it be for now. We'll see. But I'm really liking this whimsical page. Let's see if you can see all the details, all the dots. I'm trying to move one of my light fixtures to see if it helps. No, not much. It is what it is. Okay, let's see what I've missed in the chat again. What my family thinks of me. They don't get it. They are supportive, but they don't really get it. None of them has an artistic bone in, in their body. Not my hubby and not my two sons. Yeah, my hubby makes me the tea. Bye, Donna. White gel pen on the whale. I don't know. I was thinking more of a very fine black line instead of white. I like the white to stay, I don't know why, on these three seaweeds. Like, well, I'm trying to put my hand somewhere. Maybe I'll flip it over right now. Don't know if it's good or are making it worse, but I'm going with it. I'm not doing the bigger ones yet. And here I go into wet paint with my hand, no matter what. Yeah, I'm really starting to liking it. Starting to look more, I don't know, put together, more cohesive. Sometimes it's the little details. Okay, and I knew something with this is bothering me. I'm just going to add yellow dots inside. Crazy, just flipping crazy, the things I'm doing today. Okay. I like it. So back to the chat and some tea. Magenta on the whale, probably somewhere. I'm crazy and I'm proud of it. Okay, so let's see. Magenta on the whale. I think I probably should go and get a gel pen. To do something with magenta. Let's see. Do I have magenta? I have purples. Don't know if I have magenta. I can try this too. And if I don't have something, if it won't work, then I'll go back to the acrylic paint. Let's see. So let's see if this one works. It's a little bit glittery. Yeah. No, just no. This one, no. Maybe. Just because it's such small circles here. It can be a never-ending story. I can I can continue, add more and more details. I could probably have stamped more on the whale, but I didn't want it to be overcrowded. I also try to put the stamps in places that won't look weird on the whale. So it won't distract from the overall shape. I hope I'm explaining myself. Okay, one more here. Oh, I've got also this one. Okay, so that's that. And I'm moving this aside for a minute just so I can put back this. And let's see. Just took a darker green and I'm thinking just very, very small details. You probably can't see it, but it's bothering me. So I'm going in and fixing. I hope when I'll take a photo of it and put it on Facebook and in Instagram, you can see all the details. All the little details that took so much time. Okay, much better. Don't know why it bothered me so much. So, taking a step back. Mm, yeah, I think this is it. Whimsy the whale. Mm, bubbles in the foreground. I don't know. I don't want to go over the well with the bubbles. Enough that I have the seaweed a little bit in the foreground. I think, yeah, I think I'll leave it be. Hmm. Yeah, I'm still thinking of adding something. I'm holding myself back. Yeah, maybe I'll look at it in the morning and see if it needs anything else. Right now, I think this is it for Whimsy the Whale. Now I've got some paint left over that needs to be used. So coming back with this, and we've got the yellow here. So it's always about the layers. Yeah. Okay, so I finished with this. Now I've got more of the blue colors to use. Let's take another. I've got another notebook if I can see it. Too much stuff is going on here. Okay, here we go. Doesn't look like much, but I'm telling you, it starts like this, and then I've got some stencil laying around with another leftover paint, and suddenly you've got a beautiful painty paper. Okay, still got more paint to use. Another page. Sometimes it doesn't even cover the whole page, and I don't care because then I will do another project and I will have more paint left over, and it will just go in the spaces that are left. And that's how I get my painting papers. Okay, finished with this. Yeah, and more paint on my hands. Thanks, Barbara. Hi, Laura. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. Some semblance of normalcy after all this paint. Okay. So that's that. And yeah. It was a lot of work, but it was so much fun. Thank you, Laura. So, quite finished for this live. If you've got some questions, requests. Oh, it's almost 2 a.m. I haven't noticed until now. Wow. Yeah, it's quite cheerful. Happy, cheerful page. Yeah. To bring out, I don't know, the kid in all of us. Doesn't have to be serious all the time. Whimsical has its place. No, this is not from my one of my coloring books, but it started with a coloring page. I'll show you. I was looking for a whale that I liked, and the ones that I had in my coloring book I didn't like. So I just did a search on Pinterest. You just do a search. It can be Pinterest or Google. Just a free printable coloring page whale, and you get all kinds of results. I'm just not finding the whale that I showed at the beginning. Let's see. No, not this. So much stuff all around. Oh, here it is. Found it. So I found one that I liked. Again, this was a search on Pinterest. So I printed it and then I traced it. Here it is. I just wanted the outer shape of it. And this is the outer layer. This template can be found on my website in the freebies section. So you can print it and do whatever you like. I didn't use this because it wasn't interesting enough for me to use someone else's whale, and because I went and done the page on this kind of a large page, I needed a bigger whale. This would have been lost on this page, so I kind of eyeballed it and enlarged the whale to this one. This is just eyeballing it, and as you can see, it's not the exact shape, but good enough for this page. So that's that. And again, you can do a search either in Google or in Pinterest and get so many results of free coloring pages that you can print or use just as a template. So sky the limit. In that this one's grumpy. I haven't noticed because I only looked at this a line, but maybe this kind of dual that is here is, yeah, I can see why it would look grumpy. It's a good thing I didn't use this one. Whales versus sharks. I don't think my Whimsy the whale can do anything against sharks. Yeah. You don't have a printer, Deborah? Well, find a friend with a printer. What can I say? Thanks, Anna. it takes me time to wind down after I'm finishing a live. But yeah, I will sleep good tonight. Just checking to see if there is anything else in the chat. Yeah. It's all the tea. Yeah. What are we doing next week? I don't know. I really don't know. Don't have a clue. Sometimes I know, and sometimes I don't know until the last minute what I'm going to do. Okay. So this is done. The mess all around here, you just can't imagine. It's always like this after a live. Especially that I'm trying to be organized and put outside things in advance. All the stencils I'm going to use, all the stamps I'm going to use, and there is not enough room for everything. So I'm scrambling around, putting things on the floor and whatnot. So now I'm trying to put back the stencils, just so not everything will wait for the morning. Sometimes I do leave everything for the morning. Okay. Any other questions? Or let's see. Yeah, the zebra, I'm still not I still can't find an image of a zebra that I like, and I'm not quite know what I want to do with it. I really want to do a zebra. It's just not yet. The idea haven't yet congealed. Another studio tour. Okay. Just everything is a mess. Things on the floor I haven't organized in a while. So be prepared for a lot of mess. And I'm going to take my phone out of the contraption I'm using here. And I'm going to do it gently so you won't get dizzy. Okay, so here we go. My desk. Here is the thing that, that I use. I just put my phone here. What can I do? That's what I have. Yeah, so, and okay, so desk, with more projects in the making. All kinds of stuff all around. Here we go. Another desk with more stuff. Here we go. Lots of stuff on the floor. You see? You see all the mess? These are the binders of the stamps. I'm trying to do it with one hand to put it in place. Here are the binders with the stencils. You see? All the stencils are here. All the old paints are here. New paints, acrylic paints are here. You see, this is all the journals that I have in works. All of these are journals that I'm working in. Crazy, just plain crazy. Let's see. Yeah, I think I covered everything. It looks tidy. That's tidy. Oh my god. That's not tidy. I didn't get the second lot of pictures. I haven't had time today for that, but it will. I will send you. I'm holding the phone in my hand. That's why it's a little bit wobbly. We are all glued to the screen. It's not good to be glued to the screen. Unglue yourself. Yeah. Lots and lots of mess here. More shelves with other materials. I just got, let's move. I just got a lot of paper bags that I'm intending to make into journals because I love working on paper bags. So all of this is going to be worked into a journal. Books, dictionaries, old ones that I saved from all over. just to use. Yeah. What else? Coloring books here with other books. All kinds of stuff. I was thinking, now that I see it, I was thinking about doing a live with making domino pendants, like all of these. I hope you can see it. Not sure about it yet. Again, I've got so many ideas just floating around that I'm not sure what will be the next live. Yeah, maybe we'll do dominoes, pendants, and it can be the cheap dominoes that are like from cheap wood, or the ones from like marble. So either way, I buy both of them from the cheap store. So I'm guessing it's also available to in other countries. Might be even be a little. I didn't understand. Hang a picture where? Here in this, like in the studio? No, I don't have a wall to hang anything here. So, and also I've got what it's called, a slanted ceiling. So no, I don't have where to hang anything here. This paper is an A3. In my house, probably I can find a piece of wall that I can hang something. I've got my own paintings all around the house, and I still have lots of other paintings here. You can't see them, but that's one of my latest projects, and I still. So these are all. If it's collage, if it's paintings, these are all mine, and here also more. So, and sometimes I change when I'm done with something, but yeah, not a lot of space. About the organizing, okay, so yeah, the stamps, just now it's quite recent that I've arranged them in these binders. I found them on Temu. They were supposed to be for die cuts, and I figured it would be also good for stamps. So the binder is a little bit bigger than an A4. I also bought the binder. It goes well, kind of together, and you buy all kinds of, these are like I don't know what to call it. It's a very, it's thick plastic, and there are all kinds of pockets. There are some that have 2 pockets. There are some with 4 pockets. So you decide what you buy, and it took me a while to organize all my stamps, but I've somehow I managed. All this binder is just for background stamps. The others are, I've got here one only for text, all kinds, and I'm like letters and numbers. Here I've got butterflies and flowers, and here I've got birds, travel, steampunk, and miscellaneous. So that's how I went about it. And the stencils, I keep organizing. I have here, it's organized by the all these are my stencils that I designed, I cut by hand. All the other ones are bought, and I've got like people, letters and numbers, steampunk, a tree of life, birds, and so on and so forth. You just organize by what you have. So it took a while to organize all of this, but now I can find what I need. Do you take them to art first? I have things that I'm selling. Some of them are on my website. I've sold some of my paintings through all kinds of Facebook group that I was in the past. So all kinds of painting, but locally, because the large paintings that I do, I don't want to start a but being bothered by how to send it out to another country. On my website, I sell I think you saw it, notebooks and all kinds of prints that I've done on other stuff. Don't remember what else. I'm not a lot into the selling things. I put it on the website, but it's not the main things that I'm dedicating my time to. So if someone wants to buy something, good. If no one wants to buy anything, that's also good. Uh, that's how I am. Okay. Do you leave to go to work? Are you asking me or Jennifer? I work from home. So, and I'm talking about the work with the salary and everything. Yeah, I work from home, which is great. Especially that I think each year I'm losing my patience for the general public. So it's good that I'm working from home. Okay, so yeah, finish the tea, finish this page. I'm finished. I'm cooked, I'm overdone. So I'll say goodbye to you all and thank you for being here. It's great. And it's great to have interaction with people all over. And yeah, it's just great. That's all I have to say. And thank you for being here. Good night, everyone. So, bye.